Alright guys, welcome back to another Lyrics Dissected. This is pretty much me dissecting lyrics from my songs, and we are on the 7th song now, I believe, which is called Not Them, produced by H3 Music. Um, and it's off my Deeper Than Rap Mixtape, if I already said that, I don't know. Yeah, and I'm going to be dissecting my songs, and I'm starting it with my Deeper Than Rap mixtape, starting from the very first song, which is called Deeper Than Rap, all the way to the ending, which is called Playing With My Own Hopes. And yeah, if you don't know how this works, this is pretty much me. Like I said, I'm going to dissect it. I'm going to give some context about it. I'm going to, like, probably repeat myself. Sorry if I do. And like take or do a little bit of like little, I want to say stalling, or just like little pauses. Sorry if I do, just in saying in advance. I do that a lot in the videos. I'm sorry. And so basically, I'm gonna be playing the song, and then well, first putting this intro in, and then playing the song, and then putting lyrics on the screen, and then cutting it to me dissecting the song. I mean, not song, the lyrics, and I'll just be dissecting it how far I want it to go, like in terms of how long I speak in that like specific frame of the verse or the chorus or whatever. And yeah, and then that's how it goes. So if you watch through this entire video, because I can probably guarantee this might be long as well, um I definitely appreciate you, and I'm grateful for that you did that, so thank you. And definitely leave a like, comment, and because that helps with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe as well, and turn on post notifications, so you can get notified whenever I post something on my YouTube. And I also made a playlist for all of the songs I've dissected so far, and I'll be putting everything in the description. Follow my Instagram, Twitter. Instagram is m.angelomusic, m.angelomusic, and then my Twitter is MAngeloMusic, which pretty much is m.angelomusic but without the dot. And I'll just put that in the description as well. I'll put the playlist in the description as well. I'll put my recent lyrics dissected video in the description as well. And I'll be putting this on my YouTube and Instagram, my IGTV, and I think that's it. And let's get right into the dissection.
I did it come to play now. I ain't gotta sell my body for the cake now and get sucked from the waist down. Wait now, they loud when they speak, making me think what is really fake now. Remember back in class watching 8 Mile, they get A sound, take down if you started at Crane now. Lyrics forming in my brain now, sprays out A round when I spit what the haters gotta say now.
Alright, so basically, with this song, like the beat, firstly, I wanted to try to do something new for me, at least, to where like I wanted to try to mumble some melodies and see how it goes. And then I mumbled this part of the melody, but I didn't stick to it, and I just kind of went on my own after I did like a bit. And I was inspired to do that because of Ollie, where he like posted on his Instagram story of like him going like trying to like, is melodize a word? I don't know. But like he was going through melodies with like a beat or whatever, and just trying to like, it's like almost like a freestyle in a way, and just trying to figure out what the melody's gonna be and stuff like that. And definitely check him out. Ollie's definitely I'm losing brain cells. He's definitely an amazing and awesome artist, so definitely check him out. Definitely, amazing and great. But yeah, I wanted to do that, and I did it, and I recorded a couple of takes on like my phone. I was like audio takes just to see what I might like. And like I said, I stuck with the like first melody I heard, and which is going to be in this first verse, like the first half, I believe. But I didn't stick to it fully. I just stuck to a little bit of it, and then I just went to my notepad, notebook. I don't know why I pointed, but um, but yeah, I did that, and I was just trying to like work on my craft in this part of the song, and just trying to do tests, like not do, like test myself on this, and just experiment in a way, and I trying to figure out the wordplay and flow and stuff like that. And that's what I did, and then um, so yeah, that's just how I came up with the first like like one. How long is it? About like a little bit of the first half of the verse, which is I say I didn't come to play now. I ain't gotta sell my body for the cake now and get sucked from the waist down. Wait now, they loud when they speak, making me think what is really fake now. And then I it was very kind of hard and difficult just trying to figure out what I wanted to put first, because some of these lines they were gonna be the very first line to start off the song, but they didn't, and then I just put them later, and then I come up with I didn't come to play now. Um, and with me saying, me working on my craft and experimenting and testing myself is trying to not just rhyme the very fast. I mean, not the very first, the very last word in the verse, which sometimes as artists we normally do that. But I wanted to do like rhyme the second to last part of the line, which is plain now, and then the next one is cake now, and the next one's waist down, and then the next one is wait now, and then next one's they loud, and the next one is fake now. So I'm just kind of like not sticking to that last word rhyming thing, Um, that did nothing to my hair. Okay. But yeah. Um, but yeah, and with remember back in class watching 8 Mile, baking a sound takedown. If you start to act crane now, lyrics forming in my brain now sprays out a round when I spit what the haters gotta say now. That is also me just trying to test myself with the rhyming, which is bacon a sound and then take down, and then crane now, uh, brain now sprays out a round, and then say now. So that's just me trying to like test myself a little bit. Sorry if I do this a lot. I don't know why, but I just do it like I just did there. I'm doing it right now. I can't stop. Okay. But yeah, that was pretty much where I stopped sticking to the melody as I was as I did in the or I was thinking of doing for this song. Um, but it turned out okay. It turned out pretty good in my opinion. I think it's fine. But yeah, if I were to dissect it, remember back in class watching 8 Mile. Um, that's just me saying like literally in class watching 8 Mile because I we didn't really do anything, I believe, and we were or either I just finished my homework ahead of time, and I was just because we had like an hour and like for some an hour something minutes each period, and I remember just being in class just sitting there watching 8 Mile on my phone on Netflix. Like that was cool. Um, I don't think it was an entire movie, but like it might have been. But I think it was probably like just the final battle or just all of the rap battles in the movie, and yeah, and Bacon A Sound takedown. Wait, remember back in class watching 8 Mile, Bacon A Sound. That's me saying Bacon A Sound back when I was watching 8 Mile. Not Bacon A Sound in that year that I watched 8 Mile, which is probably I believe 2 years ago, and that was me just trying to Bacon A Sound, just trying to like figure out what my sounds, not sound specifically, but like just starting my journey off at rapping and rapping on beats and stuff like that. Do like pretty much making music like I do now, which I definitely got better, I believe, than I was before. Um, I feel like I definitely improved on it in terms of rhyme and just trying to figure out what I can do new and how I can improve on certain things and add to songs. But yeah, Bacon A Sound is pretty much me trying to figure out and just learn, and literally just me starting from that same year that I watched 8 Mile in that class, which, like I said, was about maybe 2 years ago, or a year ago, and trying to figure it out. And then take down if you start at crane now. That's just me messing around. It's just like if you start at crane now, I'm gonna take you down. Like nothing crazy, but that's just me messing around, having fun with it. And then lyrics forming in my brain now. Pretty self-explanatory. Lyrics forming in my brain to figure out what I'm gonna write and add to the next line. and then lyrics forming in my brain now sprays out a round when I spit. That is pretty much like sprays out the lines that I'm saying, and then a round, which is like a metaphor for a like a weapon, pretty much, but like not literally. It's like lyrics just literally like spit out at you as you hear me, like I'm spitting and like I'm spraying these lines out at you that are like kind of a rounds, and that can also go to where I say what the haters got to say now. That can also go to me saying that to the haters. You know what I mean? Like people that have said really stupid and funny and like in terms of funny to like what I mean by funny is like they said like really mean things that I just found funny. Like I just found like okay what you know what I mean like just found it hilarious. But yeah, they can also take it as like you can take it as just me like just spitting and rapping and just spitting out rounds and spraying out rounds, which is not not meant to be taken literally. It's wordplay in a way. And then also to these haters, you know what I mean? Because haters ain't got nothing to say but negative stuff. That's facts. Um, and yeah, that's it. That's the about first half of the first verse.
Now, keep on down just so I can write about you more. Keep on hating, no debating. Probably see me on tour, I was made to go high. You're too busy drowning on the seafloor. Go say hi to name.
So this is a continuation from the last line, which is what the haters gotta say now, and where I say now is keep on down just so I can write about you more. Keep on hating, no debating. You probably see me on tour. I was made to go high. You're too busy drowning on the seafloor. Go ahead and name more. With this part, where I say keep on down just so I thought was so sick because the beat had that pause in there. I'm like, I have to do something like that. I have to make that pause. I can just continue rapping. Like that just wouldn't fit for me at least. And I just found that perfect opportunity and added on to what the last line was, and then it's keep on down just so I just fit perfectly to that little pause. And same goes for I was made to go high, and then it's that little pause, and then it goes to the next line, just how they went. um so yeah, it's like me saying keep on down just so I can write about you more. It's almost like you kind of need haters, you kind of need the doubt, you need the like all some like the some of the bad things from that people say, or just like doubt in general or stuff like that, to keep you going in a way, because it feels like we need that little push, that little extra thing just to keep us going forward. Just be like, okay, let me just keep going. You keep talking, I'm gonna keep going. It's gonna energize me, it's gonna keep me going forward and keep pushing me forward. So it's almost like a thank you. But you shouldn't obviously hate on people. Like that's a waste of time and energy. It's stupid. But you do you. Um, but yeah, that's like keep on down just so I can write about you more is also like me pretty much. It's also me messing around in a way. It's like me just saying, go ahead, keep doubting. I'm gonna keep writing about you more. It helps me make more songs in a way, and also help me to write uh to add lines or verses. Even though I might not do that forever, which is you know um like I just probably won't do that forever because I'm not gonna have every song talking about headers. But yeah, um, or yeah, that's just like that little chip. What did I say? Chip on your shoulder? I don't know, but like it's just a little push, and using what negative people negatively say about you and your craft and your passion and stuff like that, your job or whatever. Use it to your advantage. Use it in a positive way. Use it in a positive advantage, which is me basically saying I can write about you more. And next one is keep on hating, no debating. You'd probably see me on tour. Keep on hating, no debating is another. It's just continuation. Go ahead, keep hating. Go ahead. I don't care. And me saying no debating, you'd probably see me on tour. There's no debate that it's me saying like people will hate, but the next thing you know, they will probably be a new fan, and then they'll be at your tour. And that's like me saying no debating. There's no debate that you probably would see me on tour even after you hated on me and my music before, but now you're a fan now, and which is nice and all. But it's just me basically saying like you used to hate me back then, but now you're kind of like all on the wagon now. Um and you'd probably see me on tour. Like probably is like not a assumption, but it's like me saying, okay, maybe you will, maybe not. But it's just saying, like you hated me in before my music before, but you're a fan now, which like I said is completely 100% fine and dope because you're a fan now, which is awesome, and that's all that matters really is if you just rock with me and just are with me on this journey. But like I said, if you hated before and you're liking the music now and you're a fan now, and next thing you know, you probably see me on tour, which I said is nothing bad. But yeah, I was made to go high. That's just me saying, like I feel like deep down maybe like not just maybe not maybe like I have to go high. Like I'm always wanting to push myself, and I just have something in my mind that's like you have to make it to this level because if you look back like 10 years from now and are still doing the same thing and you're stuck at this low level, you've done nothing with your life. It's like that. So I'm always just thinking like, I was made to go high. God made me to go to that level. He didn't make me just to become like everybody else that aren't achieving their dreams, or let all the doubt get to their heads and they give up on the dreams. I cannot do that. I was made to go higher than I have to be, and high in general. Like I just keep going. Um, Next one is you're too busy drowning on the seafloor. Ghost I had a name more. Excuse me. Uh, that's a little reference to Namor, which is a I think Marvel villain. I'm not too sure, but he's a Marvel character. He's an underwater like superhero, super villain. I'm not 100% sure, but I just know he's a Marvel character that is an underwater person, like almost like Aquaman, pretty much. But me messing around with my wordplay. You're too busy drowning on the seafloor. You're like that, like those haters pretty much are on the seafloor. They're drowning, and meanwhile you're there. Go say hi to Namor because he's down there on this in the sea, like in wherever he's at, like Atlantis or something. I don't know, but he's down there in the sea. Why? And you're the one these haters that are drowning on the seafloor. Meanwhile, you have the time. Go say hi to Namor for me. Go ahead. So it's just like me messing around my wordplay and just having fun with it and just put that little reference there because I thought it was nice. So uh, I think that's the first half. Yeah, that should be the first half of the first verse, and there you go.
I can be nice, but don't think I think twice. Bow flipping the switch in my mood. That's an option I can choose. You can take it as a compliment. I be doing it just for you. Maybe I'm the twang cool to keep the screws.
All right. I can be nice, but don't think I think twice. Bow flipping the switch in my mood. That's an option I can choose. You could take it as a compliment. I be doing it just for you. Maybe I'm a tone cool to keep the screws loose. I can be nice, but don't think I think twice. That's just me saying like you can if you view this side of me like I'm nice and stuff like that. But if like I'm all like I can get all of us overall. We all can get annoyed at times. Just like don't think I think twice. About flipping the switch in my mood. Like if you were to like I wouldn't say typically like annoy me specifically, but like if you were to like I said, I can be nice, but if you say something that is making me be like, what the heck, or if it's just something straight up mean or rude, like don't think I would think twice about flipping the switch on my mood. Right, bars. I'm kidding. Um, but yeah, like it's just that like not letting people take advantage of you because you're nice. You're like you have to be able to flip that and switch that mood to basically be like I'm not just this one person. Like I can also be this in this mood. So don't get on that in a way. You know what I mean? So it's that simple. It's just like letting people know like you know I can be nice. Like I can be very chill and laid back and overall cool. But like at times I'll just switch my mood into you know kind like pretty much just switching the whole other side of me in a way. That's just I think that's just normal in a way because we have these different emotions and feelings and stuff like that. So and that's an option I can choose. You could take it as a compliment. That's an option I can choose. That's simple. I can choose the option if I want to, and you can take it as a compliment. I be doing it just for you. That's just me messing around again. About flipping the switch in my mood, and me switching the mood, and then you can take it as a compliment. Like you could take, like that's just me messing around, not literally. I'm not meaning it literally, but it's like, you could take what I say. Like if I were to switch mood on you, if I were to switch my mood on you, like in a negative, like in a bad way, like in a bad mood against you, um, you could take what I say as a compliment. I be doing it just for you, and a lot of these, like I said, I'm trying to remember a lot of this now because I wrote this song and a lot of my songs for this mixtape a while back, and what I'm remembering now, I believe, is that I this was a continuation for the haters as well. You can take what I say as a negative. I mean, like switching my mood from a good side to a bad side. You could take that as a compliment. I be doing it just for you. Like you could like me doing it just for you. That's like a compliment in a way. Like that's like be like you should be almost being like, wow, he did that for me, you know. And yeah, that's how it goes. And then maybe I'm a tool on cool to keep the screws loose. Fun fact, I had something similar like that in my other notepad, I believe. Where or yeah, like I wrote that a while ago because I was like a vent in a way, and just me letting off and just writing, just to vent and let out because of something that made me mad. And um, you I use that now because it just fit. It really just fit. And to dissect this, which this is pretty much self-explanatory, but I'll dissect it just in case. Um, maybe I'm a tool on cool to keep the screws loose. Tool screws loose, like me saying screws loose. I'm like screws loose. I'm cool to be like not like a little messed up and boggly in a way. And maybe I'm a tool, like I'm like that slang term, like maybe I'm a tool, you know but I'm cool to keep my screws loose to where, like, I'm not like I'm gonna be a little boggly, I'm gonna be shaky, and I'm not gonna be this like type of perfect person in a way, um so yeah. And also, this part of the first verse, which I was dissecting, is also it was also a way for me to, I don't think I did that on purpose, but like it was a way, like there's just a way how I had that flow going, like that's an option I can choose. You could take it as a compliment. I be doing it just for you. Maybe I'm a tool and coulda keep the screws loose. Like that just, I don't know if I did that on purpose, but I just wrote it. But wait, I can be nice, but don't think twice. But I flip and switch in my mood. That's an option I can choose. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I did that on purpose because I held. Sorry, my bad. I held on the like ood or ooze in the last in these rhymes, some of them, and that was also a way for, like, I want to say, I think maybe a cadence. I don't know. It's not really cadence because I'm not using the tone of voice differently, but it's like changing that the flow in a way. Um, well, yeah, that was also. I don't Like I said, I don't think I did that on purpose, but I feel like that was very cool of me. That I did that, and yeah, it just came out very fun and great. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm always pausing because I feel like I want to say more, but there's nothing really else I can really say. Well, I can't figure out the words. But there you go.
You wanna say something? Say it to my face next time I'm talking to you, you little pipsqueak. The one that flipped me off behind my back in PE. Don't think I forgot about the day. Let them say what they wanna say, but don't forget my name when it's on your phone screen. That line was like 2 years in the making, waiting to be played. It what you did help me finish all this verse, so I guess I gotta say thanks.
Okay. You want to say something? Say it to my face next time I'm talking to you, you little pipsqueak. The one that flipped me off behind my back in PE. Don't think I forgot about the day. Let them say what they want to say, but don't forget my name when it's on your phone screen. That line was like 2 years in the making, waiting to be played. It what you did help me finish off this verse, so I guess I gotta say thanks. That is a very true story. There was literally this kid. I was in PE playing basketball because we didn't really do much and we just played basketball. And I was just shooting the ball and just messing around because like we were just playing basketball. And there was this kid that was like, I don't know. It's just something about him that like, I don't know. It felt like bad energy to be around with, anyways. Not in terms of like toxicity because I don't really know him, but like, it's just that I don't know. Sorry if that's me assuming, but like like it just felt like somebody I would never or want to be around with, just because I don't really fit in that type of group that he's in. Um, and I remember I was shooting the ball or whatever, and like I didn't listen to anything what he said, and like I didn't get the ball or whatever, and then he said something or no, he flipped me off, I believe. Oh, he flipped me off, and this girl that I was like not really friends with, but I was cool with, like she nearly tapped on my not tapped, but like she told me like he just flipped me off, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, yo, I don't even know you, bro. Like, bro, I don't know, but he fit on my verse. Like, there you go, you're welcome. Um, but yeah, it's like me. Okay, let me go dissect it now. So this is me basically talking about him, and you if you want to say something, say it to my face next time. You don't have to do it behind my back. Some people would say things behind people's backs, but they would never say it in front of their face. You know, and that's just how some people are, and that's just literally me saying that to him or talking about him in that part and this specific part of the verse. Me calling Little Pipsqueak is just a description, not description, but like, yeah, like it is me describing him. This is a reminder. This is like a vent. Like almost all of this entire song is like a vent, and me calling him Little Pipsqueak is just me describing him in a way because I was like, I was upset. I'm mad, dog. Like, like don't do that. And the one that led me off behind my backpack in PE, that's just me saying or describing who I'm talking about. And don't think I forgot about that day. Let them say what they want to say is me saying, don't think I forgot about that day that you did that. Like don't think I forget about it. Like even though so some things to forget, like I'm like that's just something I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, he did that, huh? But I'm not gonna care about it as much because that was the past. Like that was a long time ago. But it's something that is like, what the heck, it's kind of carrying with me that I'm carrying. Excuse me. Um, and let them say what they want to say is like literally just let them say let people say what they want to say. Let them say all the bad things and negative stuff about you. But you shouldn't be afraid to address and be like, this isn't true. But it's like if people want to doubt you, let them doubt you. If people want to say you can't do it, let them say you can't do it. Like literally let people say what they want to say at times. But like I said, don't be afraid to address it or be like, this isn't true. You know. Um, but yeah, and don't forget my name when it's on your phone screen. That line was like 2 years in the making. Um, yeah. Don't forget my name when it's on your phone screen is pretty much like don't forget who I was and don't forget my name. Uh, don't forget who I am. Next, and when you see me on your phone screen, you're like, oh, I remember him. It's just like that. Like, don't forget my name when I'm gonna be on your phone screen. In terms of like whatever I'm doing, music, acting, anything. Like me on your phone screen. Like, just don't forget my name. Don't forget who I was. Don't forget who I am. I'm not who I was, but don't forget who I am. Because if I was saying forget how I was, that's past me, which I don't. It can be a good thing and a bad thing. Anyways, um, but that line was like 2 years in the making. That was like 2 years in the making because it happened 2 years ago, I believe, 2 years ago in 2019, when that happened, and yeah, that was like it. I just put 2 years in the making just because it sounded nice, and I guess I wanted to be. I just think I wanted to make it rhyme. um, but yeah, I felt like 2 years in the making to put that, and that line was sitting on my notepad, I believe, for a long time. And like I said, 2 years in the making. It might have been for 2 years that I kept that on my notepad, but I believe I definitely wrote that somewhere. I definitely the little pipsqueak part was something I feel like I definitely remember and that I definitely put down a long time ago. And yeah, waiting to be plated. Yeah, that's just a continuation of that last line that I dissected, which was that line was like 2 years in the making. Now this one is, you know, waiting to be plated, waiting to be put on this verse. Like that was a long time to be able to, you know, put that part of the line or yeah, part of the verse to be played on the song. Um, you could take it as a visualization as um, a line waiting. Like take a line, you could take it as food, and then waiting to be plated, waiting like a long, waiting for this, just waiting for it to be played on the food so you can digest it or put it out. Digested, you people for people to hear it, I guess. I don't know. I'm making this very uh very bad. It's okay. Um, but yeah. Waiting to be played. Uh, well, you did help me finish off this verse, so I guess I gotta say thanks. That is me also messing around in a way. It's like what you did, like like that part of the verse really did help me finish off this verse, and it did really, like I said, it really did help me finish off the verse, and so I guess I gotta say thanks. Thanks for making that happen. Thanks for making that happen, so I can put that on this verse and help me finish off the verse. So it's almost like just saying thank you for that. Well, like I said, it is saying thank you for that. But yeah, there you go with the entire first verse.
I don't gotta ask, but if a woman is stripped half naked for a music video, they're more worth it than that. To all the women that like to be used to twerk, it's crazy that you're used to bring views from honeydews that don't even listen to the tracks. But it's funny that they call real music trash. Audience use these women to have them twerk the butt. Half the music video for sips. I guess I can explain how you got so many views off of.
All right. With the second verse, here we go. I don't gotta ask multiple women to strip half naked for a music video, the more worth it than that. And the ad lib true. To all the women that like to be used to twerk is to be used to twerk is crazy that you're used to bringing views from horny dudes that don't even listen to the tracks. But it's funny that they call real music trash. These artists use these women to have them twerk the butt half the music video for simps. I guess I could explain how you got so many views off of this. It might be another long one. So yeah, that's just like with the first line. I don't gotta ask multiple women to strip half naked for a music video, the more worth it than that. That should be saying, I find more worth in women than just being like some of these other artists that have these women half naked in their videos stripping down just to add on to the music video, which is completely fine. Like I don't really have anything against it, even though it's kind of like it's kind of like what in a way, because I'm thinking of it like as like kind of why are you being used to be half naked to strip in a video? If it's money, okay, that makes sense. But it's kind of like like you're more worth you are more worth like you are more worth it than that, literally. Like, but yeah, and then to other women that like to be used to twerk, it's crazy that you're used to bringing views from horny dudes. Um, that's just like I said. That's just me going back to being like you don't to the women that are half being half naked in these music videos is like that are twerking their butt off is like what the heck, I'm kind of like just thinking like what. And like it's crazy that you're used. It's me being like you're kind of being used to twerk to gaining views. And if I were to say views, probably some of those views come from horny dudes. I'm just saying, like, um, nothing too crazy about that. About that. But yeah, it's like I said, it's literally just me being like, what? Like you're kind of being used to bring in views for these artists from, and like I said, some of these views come from horny dudes because they just want to see women twerk. Um, like I said, nothing wrong with that. It's cool and all, but it's me being like, what? Um, but even though we all might be little, you know, little, I guess, victim to that in a way, because we've all had that experience at least once. But with me now, it's kind of I'm thinking I'm just being like, I don't like you don't really need, I don't need to do that personally, because I see more worth in these women, and like I don't really need them to do that to bring in views from horny dudes, you know, and like that's just me messing around with it. But it's funny that they call real music trash. That's I'm thinking like people that listen to like I said, I'm just saying it's music. Nothing wrong with it. You can listen to what you want. It's what it is. It's music. If you like it, you like it. You enjoy it, you enjoy it. That's what it is. But it's for the people. It's kind of like people that listen to. I want to say music that doesn't have substance in a way, and it's not really like producing out some real stuff in a way. Which, like I said, it's nothing wrong with that. It's your music. Make it how you want. If you like it, you like it. But I'm thinking, of like, cause what I remember is like this. I think I saw this tweet of like people like hating um like J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar because they're putting out real stuff and real music. What I mean by real music is like real topics and real issues, and just real life in general. And that's just how I thought about it, of people that don't really just listen to that, but they call real music, which I mean by like real life, real topics and real stuff, that they call that trash. But they like some of the other stuff that's like, there's not a lot of like real stuff in there in a way, like no genuine stuff in a way. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's your music, make it how you want. I'm not gonna control or judge how you make the music because it's your music. It's music at the end of the day. We all like different music. If you like it, you like it. That's what it is. That's all that matters. So yeah, there you go. These artists use these women to have them twerk the butt, have the music video for Sims. That can also go as early as I said with the uh gaining views from horny dudes. Um, you know, uh, um, but yeah, their butt had the music video for Sims. Like yeah, that just can go with the earlier, as I said earlier, with the whole views and stuff. And I guess that could explain how you got so many views off of this. That's just me also saying, I guess that's how you got many views because you use these women to twerk their butt in the music video to gain views. I guess that's how you got views off of that, off the music video because of that. And once again, like I'm saying, nothing wrong with it. Do you. Like it's your music video, make it how you wanna. Um but yeah. Uh that's just also like a vent in a way. And yeah, nothing else to it really. And yeah, like I said, nothing wrong with it. It's To me it's cool. I don't really care. Like I said, it's your music video, it's your music. If people like it, people like it. People, want to see certain things in the music video, they want to see certain things in the music video. It's you. Be you, be true, be you. That's word to lay back. Uh, but yeah, nothing wrong with it. So yeah, there you go.
You thought that I was perfect? What story are you reading? Got the wrong book. Many days I didn't want to work and just stayed sleeping till I realized maybe I'm the person with the words that I need.
All right. If you thought that I was perfect, what story are you reading? Got the wrong book. Many days I didn't want to work and just stayed sleeping till I realized maybe I'm the person with the words they are needing. Um, so basically, this is me saying, like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was thinking like, what if some people think I was perfect? What if some people think I'm like this and I'm doing it perfectly, or if I'm just perfect in general? But that's just me basically saying, if you thought I was perfect, you're all wrong. None of us are perfect. We're all imperfect, and that's what makes us perfect. And me saying, what story are you reading? Got the wrong book. That's like wordplay in a way. I say wordplay a lot, but I don't know if I'm right. Like I'm just saying, like excuse me if I'm wrong. But what story are you reading? Got the wrong book. That's pretty self-explanatory. Like story, reading, book. You got the wrong book. Like you're reading the wrong story in the wrong book. And yeah, so there you go. Many days I didn't want to work and just stay sleeping. That's true. There's many days where I didn't want to work. I just wanted to stay sleeping. I didn't want to wake up because I was so tired or lazy. And I don't want to mean I didn't want to wake up in like a very like depressing way. That's literally me being like I just want to stay sleeping. I don't really want to do anything. And like I said, there's many days I didn't want to work and I just wanted to sleep. That's all it is. Uh, that's just me admitting it. And till I realize maybe I'm the person with the words they are needing. That's just me thinking before. Like I remember thinking like a while ago where I was like, what if I'm the person with the words that people need in these songs? Like people hear these songs and they hear these words, and I'm the person that can help them find the words that they weren't able to find. Like maybe like what if I'm the person that can help them with whatever they're going through, and help them find the words that they are searching for, that they are needing. That's just a realization of being like, what if people really resonate with my words? What if they find the words that they are needing, and I'm able to like share it with them, and they can find it through me and my music. And this is just a realization, or through anybody's music really, or for anybody in general. Like we can literally find words that we are like that are vacant in our head, but we can and we can find it, but we can find it from other people in general. So yeah. Um and yeah, I believe that's it.
Need to get an epiphany and play this video at least 15 times where they said what happens if you live every day the way you are right now. When you die, you touch a God and God slices a piece of paper across the table and says, this is who you're supposed to.
All right, this is a like almost like a continuation where I say till I realize I'm the person with the words they are needing. Um and the next one where I say hit an epiphany and play this video at least 15 times where they said what happens if you live every day the way you are right now. When you die, you talk to God and God slices a piece of paper across the table and says, this is who you're supposed to be. Um that was me also with another realization with, like another epiphany and like me hitting an epiphany with where I say until I realize maybe I'm the person with the words that I'm needing. And then me saying hit an epiphany when after I watched that video. There was literally this video on Instagram on my feed, I believe, and I watched it so many times. I heard it so many times, like probably at least 50 times, maybe even more. I don't quite remember, but I know it was a lot. And I just kept replaying it because it's just something that was like, like it's hitting me, it's like resonating with me, and it's just an epiphany for me as well. It's almost like God sent that video for me to watch it so I can be able to realize it in a way. And it's me trying my best to describe the video. It was way longer. After I say this is who you're supposed to be, it was way longer than that. Um, but I had to cut that out, gotta cut that out just to fit in that verse. And because it's almost like a limited frame or time, or not time limit, like I said, like a limited frame in a way, so I couldn't really fit all of that in, but I feel like I put what I could in and it fit very well. um but yeah, the video was pretty much like it was this girl basically like I believe like she was like I don't remember who the video was made by, but if it was you, definitely comment down below and just say it was you, and shout out to you. But it was this girl saying that like she was going through like depression or something, and she said or she read or heard from like a podcast or whatever, just heard it in general or read it in general, where it said or where they said what happens if you live every day the way you are right now, which would be like if you were to live in depression every single day. um and then when you die, you talk to God, and God slides a piece of paper across the table and says, "This is who you were supposed to be." So if you were to take it from like, you know, obviously you want to like if you were to take this as like a sad thing, like a depressing thing, if you were to live in depression every single day and not be able to make that change or be able to help yourself, um, and you live every day the way you are right now, like if you were to live every day like sleeping and not doing anything to improve your goals or achieve them or achieve your dreams or working to get that paycheck to be able to buy the house you want or car you want, stuff like that. If you're living in a negative way right now every single day, and then when you die, you like picture yourself talking to God, and God slides a piece of paper across the table, and the paper says, this is who you're supposed to be. Like, this is who God wanted you to be. He wanted you to be great. He wanted you to be improve better. He wanted you to do these things that he has planned for you, but you never did that because you lived in a like negative mindset and negative like I'm sorry, like I'm doing this where I do this a lot. I'm so sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, he has like he wants you to do this plan that he has for you. He made you to be you and you only. He made you to become the first you, not the next person. And that never happened because you were living in a negative mindset and in a negative way every single day, and you never was able to make that change. And then it's literally just how it was. There was more to that, but I had to cut it out just so it can fit in that part of the verse. Um, but yeah, hopefully that, excuse me, hopefully that part resonates with you and helps you get an epiphany of it to like be able to be like, I have to make that change. I have to be able to, um, you know, get out of my negative mindset, or at least be able to just find ways and practice to be able to get out of my negative mindset, or to be able to get out of anything negative that I'm doing every single day, so I can be better, improve, achieve my dreams, get that house or car that I've always wanted and needed, and um, you know, work towards my goals so I can complete them to be able to see it. Because the last thing you want to do is look 10 years from now and then look back at the last 10 years and notice you have not done nothing. That's the worst thing I have ever wanted to do. And I always got to remind myself, like, picture that and then imagine yourself not doing anything for the last 10 years, and then you're looking back being like, dang, I just wasted all those years of my life. I don't want to do that ever. So I got to be able to just push myself, keep going, keep working. Even if it's very little, like little progress is better than no progress on my journey, with whatever I may be achieving or doing and wishing and dreaming of doing. um so yeah, like I said, hopefully that resonates with you and gives you an epiphany to be able to, be like, I got to get out of this negative situation that I'm in. I have to be able to make changes and choices and decisions that I have to make that are positive decisions and choices, which I shouldn't really say that because some decisions are not, like, they're random, but if it's an obvious positive decision, make it. um so yeah, hopefully, like I said, hopefully it resonates with you, relates to you, and gives you an epiphany to, be like, all right, I gotta get out of this negative mindset. I just repeated what I said. I'm sorry, but yeah, hopefully, it's it's an epiphany for you as it was for me as well.
I do not care what they are doing, I'm doing me, doing as I please, shooting beats, living the seas. Spit it so wickedly, locked inside of this room with these bars that I'm ripping like I'm wanted for a killing spree.
Right. I do not care what they are doing, I'm doing me, doing as I please, shooting beats, leave it to seas. Spit it so wickedly, locked inside of this room with these bars that I'm ripping like I'm on a for a killing spree. Um, I just saying, I was gonna continue where I said this is who you're supposed to be, and then continue what I had written down, or what the girl said, and just kept stuck with it and kept going. And by the way, like I said, I'm giving credit to the girl, so don't, but yeah, I was gonna continue that or just add something, like little, like, real life and just positive stuff in a way, but I chose to not to. And but I continue with this, and it was something that was like I wanted to just have fun and test myself and experiment with these rhyming stuff and stuff. But yeah, I do not care what they are doing. I'm doing me. That's me being like, I don't care what people are doing. Like, they may be doing this, they may be doing that. That's cool, but I'm gonna be doing what I gotta do. I'm gonna be focused on, like, I have to be focused on doing me. I have to be focused on what I'm doing. I don't want to. Obviously, if it's something that's like very personal or like, related stuff, like, I'm gonna care for it, of course. But like, if it's something like, if it was maybe like a famous celebrity that bought a new car and it blew up on the internet, I don't like. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, but I'm not gonna give too much attention or thought of it and not care as much, because they're doing them. Like, um, like, I don't care what they are doing. They bought a new car. Congrats for them. That's cool and all. But like, I'm not trying to make this in a selfish way, but it's, like, I gotta be able to be doing me and focus on what I'm doing, and so I can help myself grow and improve. And because I don't really want to be able to put too much thought into certain people, like, for like that example, like I said, unless it's like personal stuff or related stuff. Um, and yeah, like I said, I got to be able to do me as well to just keep proving and get better. And yeah, doing as I please, shooting be asleep, it is seized. I felt like that was very cool. Honestly, doing as I please, and doing as I want, pretty much, and then shooting beats, leave it deceased. Like, that's just me being literally being like, taking beats and ripping them apart in a way, and like shooting beats, like killing these beats metaphorically, and then leaving them deceased, which is like I rap um me putting out a song pretty much and then leaving it out there and just like killing the beat pretty much and leaving it deceased. Like, nothing too explanatory about that. And, just leaving the beat like dead and, as it is. I'm saying this all metaphorically, and, just doing me, doing as I please with the beat, and performing what I got to the beat. It's like that, and just leaving it deceased. So, and then spit it so wickedly. Um, I was gonna put spit it so viciously, but that didn't really fit with the flow as well. So I did it with spit it so wickedly, and that just felt cool. And I believe a lot of these, some of these lines are inspired by, I believe NF. I believe I'm not sure which songs it was, but I feel like it was inspired by him. Um, uh, I'm not too sure or 100% about it, but spit it so wickedly. I just wanted to add that just because it helped with the flow and it kept going, and I feel like it was nice to add. And locked inside of this room with these bars that I'm ripping like I'm on a for a killing spree, whole metaphors. Locked inside of this room, locked inside of this room with these bars like like rhyming that I'm ripping. You could take these bars, bars that I'm ripping is like me rapping and delivering bars and ripping it apart and just like going crazy and just delivering bars and rhyming to be exact. Or you can take it as like bars is like like a cell and it ripping them apart, and then like I'm on it for a killing spree. That's like just me saying like I'm on it for a killing spree was murdering the beat, and like I said earlier, shooting beats, leave it deceased. You can take it as that as well. It's murdering the beat and killing, yeah, murdering the beat. You can take it as that, and or you can also take it as, and or you can take it as like I'm on it for a killing spree. Like I'm like behind these bars because I'm wanted for that, and but I'm like the bars that I'm ripping, but I'm behind this cell because of that. So you could take it as, I don't know why I got it, but you could take it as both. So that's just whole like double. I want to say double entendre, but I want to say it is, but it's also me messing around my wordplay as well. And yeah, there you go. God forbid that I do anything stupid, that gets me into being behind a bar. God forbid, man, for real. Seriously, I don't want. And God forbid for any of us as well, because I don't want anything bad happening to any of us or to anyone, and I don't want us performing very negative or terrible actions against each other, because that is something that should be never done or performed or taken into account, because that's just terrible. So God forbid, seriously, I mean that.
Don't get me involved in the drama, I'm not down for the gossip like those petty high schoolers trashing people's lives, telling lies. I'm not the type to start a fight and have people come around like it's UFC night, waste of time.
All right. Don't get me involved in the drama. I'm not down for the gossip like those petty high schoolers trashing people's lives, telling lies. I'm not the type to start a fight and have people come around like it's UFC night, waste of time. Don't get me involved in the drama. Like, I'm not. I don't want to. Like, I'm not too involved in the drama. Like, I'm not here to be involved in any drama. Like, just doing me, just being free, and not wrapping my head around drama, because I'm not too invested or wanting to, you know, be too involved in it, because it's like I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to be in it. I don't want to get in any trouble or whatever. And I'm not down for the gossip like those petty high schoolers trashing people's lives. I was 100% just thinking about like petty high schoolers, like those like really mean ones, and that are always down for the gossip. They always gossip about people and they always trash people's lives. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I'm talking about like bullies in a way. You know what I mean? Like bully high schoolers that are gossiping all the time, like every single day, gossiping about people in school, like, and trashing people's lives. That's what I was thinking about. Um, when I said that, I was thinking of Mean Girls, but even though I don't think I've seen it all. I've seen clips of it, but I don't really remember how it went. But I don't think I saw the entire movie. But that's what I was thinking as well as Mean Girls. I don't know why, but that's just how it was. And then telling lies, which is telling lies about people's lives. But this is all going around with. I mean, that goes back to the petty high schoolers line, and then like them telling lies about people's lives, trashing people's lives, because I don't know why. And then this right here is me talking about high school fights, because I think high school fights are the most dumbest things in the world. I'm not the type to start a fight and have people come around like it's UFC and I waste of time. Like, that's just me saying I'm not the type to start a fight to gain attention from people. I don't know your attention to about a fight. Maybe it's personal, but actually me saying like I'm not gonna try to start a fight in high school or school in general, just so I can get attention from people. And have people come around like it's UFC night, waste of time. Like, you know, UFC night, people in the octagon fighting, people coming around, um, like the school, circling the fight in high school. Take it as that. Um, I just described it as a UFC night, and this is me just saying, like it's really stupid and dumb for people to go up to a fight in high school and just be like, oh, put their cameras up and post it online. Like, what? You're like, yo, that's a waste of time in my opinion. Like, you shouldn't really be doing that. I mean, you do you, you know what I mean? Like, sorry. But you do you. Um, like, I just find it a waste of time. Like, it's just really stupid. Like, you don't really have to, like, if there's a fight in your high school or school, like middle school in general or whatever, you don't really have to go up to it and put a phone out and be like, "This is cool," and then post it online, or go up to it in general. Like, I just find it really stupid and just a waste of time. And I've always found high school fights and that are, I don't know, if it's personal, take it outside. You know what I mean? Like I just find them a waste of time. But yeah, there you go. There's the entire second verse.
Not you or them, and I'm not gonna pretend or try to be like I am. I'm not here to make friends. I'll be doing this to the end. Party, get drunk, then wake up in the bed next to a chick. Nah, I choose to work instead.
Okay, with the third verse, I'm not you or them. I'm not gonna pretend or try to be like I am. I'm not here to make friends. I'll be doing this to the end. Party and get drunk, then wake up in a bed next to a chick. Nah, I choose to work instead. Um, what I remember is that like I heard, or either I just wanted to put something that said something like I'm not you or them, and I'm not gonna pretend or something like that, and I just wanted to stick with that type of flow, and I just kind of wrote whatever I was whatever I was thinking and wanted to rhyme with, and uh that's how it went. So I'm not you or them. I'm not gonna pretend. That's just me being like, I'm not gonna pretend to try to be other people. I'm not you. I'm not anybody else. I'm only me. I'm but me. I'm the first me. Nobody else but me. And I'm not gonna try to be like I am. As I said, I'm not here to make friends. I don't know what came up at that line. I think that was just because of like a little bit of competitive in a way. Um, which I don't want to make all the music entirely like that, but it's kind of fun just to keep it like a little competitive and stuff like that in a way. Um, but yeah, it's just music, anyways. It's all good. But I was gonna put something else before I added. I'm not here to make friends. I believe, and I cut that out, and I didn't want to put that, so I put in, I'm not here to make friends. Um, and yeah, so like I said, like it's cool to make friends in the whatever you're in. Um, that's just I don't mean that in like a terrible way. That's just me trying to, I guess, a little competitive side in a way, but it's just like just being having fun with the music. That's all it is. And then I'll be doing this till the end. That's just me being like, I'll be doing this till whenever I do it, and whenever how long I will be doing it. And then party and get drunk. This is just me saying like a scenario in the head that like I'm thinking of. I don't know why. I just thought about it, and so where I say party and get drunk, then wake up in a bed next to a chick. Nah, choose to work instead. That can also go back to just wanna where I said not much of a party type, in a way, even though parties are cool and all. Like, I don't really do or go to parties because I'm not typically like that. Um, but yeah, party and get drunk, then wake up in a bed next to a chick. That's just me giving a scenario, being um, like I don't want to party and then get drunk and then be in a bed next to a chick, not knowing what I did. Not trying to think in a terrible way, but like yeah. And then I'm like, nah, bro. I choose to work instead. Like, I choose to not really, I guess, party. Like I said, I don't really go to parties because that's typically not me. Like, I choose to work instead. Like I wouldn't. Okay, I'm remembering now a bit. I wouldn't want to. I prefer to work than go to a party and then get drunk and then wake up in a bed next to a chick. Like, that's just me giving a scenario. Like, I choose to work instead and then do that. So I yeah, that should be, yeah, okay, that's the first couple lines of the third verse, and there you go.
been a mess, been a wreck. What did you expect? I might just go full send, bring out the axe from the tool shed, break the bark, build a house with the roof going over your head.
Okay, I believe that I wanted to keep this. I wanted to. I heard this flow or whatever, and I just kept going with it. And I believe I wrote. I've been a mess, been a wreck. You know, that's just me saying like you know, I've been a mess, I've been a wreck, I've been here and there. Like, I'm not perfect. That's simple. And me saying, what did you expect? I might just go full send, bring out the axe from the tool shed, break the bark, build a house with the roof going over your head. I really want to dissect that part of the line, but I gotta get through this part first. So me saying, what did you expect? As me going back, you know, I've been a mess, been a wreck. What did you expect? Like, just me being in this music, like my music's gonna be a mess. I'm gonna be a wreck. I'm gonna sound like it, and you know, it's like, what did you expect? Like a perfect me or whatever? Like no, like you know, that's just me in general being like, yo, like my music is, you know, it's here and there, you know, is me in certain situations and me in different places and moods I'm in. So stuff like that. And then, ooh, I'm excited to dissect this one. Hopefully you get it. Really hope you get it. I might just go full send. This is also me just trying to go over or not go over, but like, having fun with the last couple of rhyme or the last word of the rhyme and just mixing it with the or rhyming the second to last uh word instead of constantly rhyming the last word of the line. So I might just go full send, which is me saying I might just go full send. I might just go forward and just go crazy. Um, bring out the axe from the tool shed. Another scenario. Bring out, you know, I might just go full send, and I might just go like I'm not trying to say this in a terrible way, but like I might just go full send. I you know, go to the tool shed, bring out the axe. Um, break the bark. You know, break the bark of the you know wait, no, okay. Break the bark with the house with the roof going over your head. And what I mean by breaking the bark is, you know, for you know, obviously the tree and then build a house with the roof going over your head. Um, I don't quite remember how that went specifically, but I think that might have just because I wanted to make that rhyme it to the last one, which was tool shed, or either I just wrote that because of like break your bark build a house with the roof going over your head. You know, I think that was just me being like build a house with the roof, like terms of like lines or whatever going over your head. Like that's just me being like, you know, don't let some of these lines go over your head. You know, which is, you know, 100% okay because we don't typically catch on every single word or rhyme or line every you know every time. But you know, I try not to, you know, pass that and be like, dang, you know what I mean? I sound make that sound terrible. Oof. I didn't mean it that in a bad way. My bad. But yeah, I don't quite remember how that went. But also the second line, I mean, the second meaning is 100% inspired by Eminem on the Homicide with Logic, where he had something of a roof, but he had roof as well. And I also, man, I forgot to. Sorry, fun fact. When I was recording, I finished that line, and then I'm like, I forgot to put roof. Shoot, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna put roof, like say roof, at the part, and hopefully, you know, it people can hear it and be like, okay, this is like a almost a double entendre in a way. Um, but yeah, that was 100% inspired by Eminem with the whole like roof and roof part. So break the bark, which is break the bark, you know, like barking, like dog, like bark, dogs bark, and then build a house with the roof going over your head, which is a whole reference or line to like the dog, dark bark, dog bark, and then dark roof. You know what I mean? So hopefully you get it. Hopefully you understand it. Because I thought that line was just pretty clever, me to be honest. And yeah, there you go. Sorry if I'm making this like more complicated than it needs to be. My bad. I'm sorry.
Sacrifice the late nights, give it time, take the mind, make it rhyme so divine. This a piece of my life when it's sliced. I ain't taking five, showing love to the ones who always sticks in my side.
All right. Sacrificing late nights, give it time, take the mind, make it rhyme so divine. This a piece of my life when it's sliced. I ain't taking five, showing love to the ones who always sticks in my side. Um, I definitely want to. I think I remember writing "Sacrifice of Late Nights," and then I was like, I said it in a way like "Sacrifice of Late Nights," and then I just heard, or I just kind of went off with the pen that was literally putting whatever I could think of to rhyme in there. So it was like "Sacrifice of Late Nights," "Give it time," "Take the mind," "Make it rhyme," "So divine," and um, I guess that was also me trying to test me with "Take the mind," "Make it rhyme," instead of just rhyming the very last word and rhyming together, uh, like take and make instead of the last rhyme of the word or line, I guess. But yeah, I believe, I just wanted to keep that flow because it sounded nice to me, and this was hard, very hard to figure out, uh, you know, like what's gonna go first and how it's gonna be said, not said, but like, um, yeah, like how it's gonna be pretty much because there was a lot of like f- flipping and taking in and out of these lines and then putting them here and then taking them out, putting them back, putting it somewhere else, and I don't. It was a mess, but I made it work in a way, I guess. Yeah. Huh? Okay. But yeah, sacrificing late nights, give it time. Nothing a lot to dissect here, except this is a piece of my life. Want a slice? It's you take it as like a cake. uh like this is a piece of my life, like this whole music, like this song to be exact, this is a piece of my life, or my music in general, these are pieces of my life. Me asking, do you want to slice, that's like, do you want to hear it, like do you want to slice, like do you want to hear this music, do you want to hear pieces of my life? And yeah, and I ain't taking five. That's just like, as people say, like, okay, take five, which means a break, like I'm not gonna take a break, which we need to at times to, excuse me, to get ourselves back in order again and fix ourselves as well. And sometimes breaks are for the better. And yeah, showing love to the ones who always sticks to my side. That's just me giving out a shout out to the people that who always sticks to my side, who always support my music, who share my music whenever I drop it, and showing love to the music in general, and just are by my side in general. So just showing love, and yeah, nothing crazy or too complicated, I guess, in these couple rhymes and lines. So there you go.
This a ride, been in my zone, leave me alone. Hopping off the phone, that could be a dangerous flight. Not a doc, but my patience level zero. Time flies, go to my room and clock in like I have arrived.
I just realized a lot of this is all around flow. But yeah, anyways, this a ride, been in my zone, leave me alone. Hopping off the phone, that could be a dangerous flight. Not a doc, but my patience level zero. Time flies, go to my room and clocking like I have arrived. This is also a continuation with the last uh one I like dissection I just did with those couple lines with in terms of flow. Which where I say like this a ride. But I switch it up in a way. Been in my zone. Like I think trying to rhyme and I'm trying to put like been in my zone on the beat was a little difficult for me, and I just held that zone, like been in my zone, leave me alone, and it just fit, and it just fit. Like I'm in me saying been in my zone. Like okay, this is a ride. Like this whole journey is a ride. It's a journey. Um, yeah, been in my zone, leave me alone. Like at that time, I felt like I was in my zone. Like I'm in the zone. I'm going crazy. I'm in the zone. Me saying leave me alone is like leave me alone. I'm in the zone. I don't really want to get bothered. I want to get this finished and done. I'm in the zone. I'm going crazy. Don't bother me. That's pretty much what it is. And then hopping off the phone, that could be dangerous flight. What I mean by that is on the phone, that can be a dangerous flight. You can take it as like, going scrolling through Instagram or Twitter, and like putting in some like minutes or hours maybe, and just scrolling, and that could be very. Sometimes that can be dangerous. Sometimes that can be good. It depends what you're seeing and watching and perceiving and dissecting, not dissecting, digesting in it, from it, and you know, sometimes that can be dangerous, sometimes that can be good. But hopping off the phone, that's also me just saying, I was on my phone, you know, watching certain and seeing certain things, and me just saying that can also be a dangerous flight, being on the phone. But I just hopped off the phone at that time, I believe, and continued. I guess I don't quite remember fully, but it has something to do with the phone. And not a doc, but my patience level zero. I feel like that. I think that was 100%. Not 100%, but I think that was definitely inspired by NF, where he said something on real, about like Doc and patience, something like that. And you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to add that because I'm inspired by it, and that helped make that line what it is. And then I try to make it my own way, so it's not like a copy. You know what I mean? Because putting your own little twist in it, and not a doc, but my patience level 0. You know, doctor, patience, uh, and that's also me saying I'm not a doctor, but my patience, like patience, like how patient am I, is level 0. So it's like a double entendre in a way. I'm a doctor's and patience, and then like I'm not a doc, but like my patience, like being patient is 0, like not wanting to wait, pretty much. Um, that's just me having fun with it as well. Time flies, go to my room and clock, and like I've arrived. Time flies, you know, time does fly. And then go to my room and clock in. I've arrived. That's just me saying, like, I picture myself just walking through that door and then clock in like it's time to go and do what I got to do, and then being like I have arrived. You know, you know what I mean. So, uh, yeah. Hopefully you get it, and yeah, nothing really crazy in these last couple lines, but some of them were pretty nice and fire in my opinion. I like them a lot. Um, yeah, also you just like take it as go to my room and clock in, like as people clock into work, like either they have like a time sheet or whatever and just clock it in or whatever, or they clock in through like the tablet or the computer or something, and then me being like I've arrived. So there you go. We're almost done with the third verse, but there you go with like second half of the third verse, pretty much. I mean, second half, but the first half of the second half, the first verse, third verse. I'm sorry. Anyways, there you go.
Looking back, only making 11 since I dissed your kid at the start. Some of y'all would think like, what? But to me, that inspired me to keep pushing forward and reminded me to keep building towards what I'm aiming for.
All right. Looking back, only making 11 cents on District Kid at the start. Some of y'all would think like, what? But to me, that inspired me to keep pushing forward and reminded me to keep building towards what I'm aiming for. Um, that is literally like I had to find something that was gonna fill that last gap of the beat, because after I wrote like I've arrived, I couldn't really think of anything else. And then I think I had looking back only making 11 cents on District Kid at the start at on my notepad. Like I wrote that a while ago, probably either when I had 11 cents on my District Kid bank account, not bank account, but like my District Kid account from what I was making for music at the time, um, or either before that. I don't quite remember, but you know, I like literally I remember like looking at like the district has like this bank system to see how much money you're gaining from streams and stuff like that. So like YouTube, Spotify, and you know everything that people can stream music on, and I literally me remembering I was only making 11 cents at the very first start. Like I remember looking at my bank on the district kid thing, and I'm like, I see 11 cents. I'm like, wow. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. That's awesome. That's crazy. And then me saying, some of y'all would think like, what? Um, I'm not sure what made up that line, but I think it's something that's like some people, some people probably would be um, like, while you're only making 11 cents at the start, or like sometimes people would think like you gain a lot of money off like a little bit of streams off of music or like YouTube views. No, it doesn't work like that at all. You need a lot of streams or views to be able to get a lot of money. Like you really do. Like 10 streams ain't gonna make you a lot at all. Like really won't. And you could take it as that people being like, "Dang, I thought you would have made more or had more at the start or whatever, just have more in general or have more because of these streams and how much your music is popping off or whatever, you know what I mean?" But no, it's not really like that. Or you can also take it as some people will be like, they're looking at it and they're kind of discouraged by it, which you shouldn't. It should inspire you. You should keep pushing you forward. Be like, and you should definitely appreciate it and be grateful for it. Be like, yo, it's starting to push forward. It's starting to move forward. And yeah, it's also, you can take it as that, as people being a little discouraged by it and being like, dang, I wish I had more. But yeah, And but to me, that inspired me to keep pushing forward and reminded me to keep putting towards what I'm aiming for. Just as I said, as I was trying to give up meaning to that, to what I said, some of y'all would think like what, um, looking at the 11 cents that inspired me, it really did, and it helped me to keep pushing forward. Me being like, okay, this is we're really starting, we're pushing forward, like this is real, we're going forward, this is happening, and it inspired me to keep pushing forward. And like at that time, really did remind me to like it reminds me to be like, I have to keep building what I'm aiming for and what I want to achieve, and what I want to you know what I want to like achieve my dreams and goals. um Excuse me. Like it just reminded me to keep building towards what I've been wanting to do and have been aiming for a long time. Like it's just inspiring to see. So it's just like, you know even if at as little, I'm grateful for it, because it's inspiring, it motivates me, it reminded me, helped me build towards and push forward. And yeah, and also I wanted to switch it up with pushing forward, building towards, pushing, build. Yeah, they kind of rhyme. I believe they kind of rhyme. Pushing, building. Yeah, they rhyme. And then, like I said, as I said earlier, with testing myself with the whole rhyming thing, pushing, building, they rhyme, and forward, towards, they rhyme, and then they just fit together. And then aiming for, that just wanted to end it off on that part. So yeah, there you go with the those couple of lines in the third verse.
Don't let people try to tell you how your story should be written. I'm doing my own thing, I'm not in the crowd. I may be an outsider, that is fine, cause I ain't trying to fit in.
Alright, to finish off the third verse, here we go. Don't let people try to tell you how your story should be written. I'm doing my own thing, I'm not in that crowd. I may be an outsider, that is fine, cause I ain't trying to fit in. I definitely remember me having something in my notepad literally having this line in my notepad a while ago before I even wanted to put that, because a lot of times when I make songs, I'll look back in my notepad on what I wrote before, and I'll literally just add that to the song and then see if it fits. And it fits. It adds. Um, and even with my notepad, I'll even experiment before I write it on my notepad, because I don't want to waste a line in my actual like notebook. So I'll just like go on my phone notepad and just experiment it, and then try to fit it on beat or whatever. Just try to experiment with the beat and see if it works. And if it fits, it fits, and then I'll put it on my notebook or whatever. So yeah, I went on a little bit of a tangent there. Sorry, but yeah, um, don't let people try to tell you how your story should be written. Don't let people try to tell you how you should do this, how you should do that, which journey you should be on, what you should be doing with your life, what plan you should take. Like, don't let people try to tell you what you should do in terms of like, like achieving your goals, or like assuming they're, good. And like achieving your dreams. Like don't let people try to knock you off guard or tell you should do this instead. Like if you want to rap. Like if you have a passion for it, go for it. But don't let people try to tell you like you should be a doctor instead. Like you won't make it into the rap game. Don't let people try to tell you that. Like really don't. That's just discouraging and doubt. Don't let them do that. Like it's your journey, your path. You do it. You're you know God's gonna help guide you, but it's also your decision to be like, okay, do I want to do this? And if you have a passion for it, why not chase it? Why not achieve it? Why not go for it? Keep going with it, because it's like we all have a gift, and we never really know what it is until we actually like do it and then continue with it. So yeah, that's simple. Don't let people try to tell you how your story should be written. You can also take it as story written like a book, like story. Don't let them write it. You write it yourself in a way, and God's gonna help you write it. Because He's there with you every single day, every single minute, every single second, every single hour, every single day of your life, and just there to protect you and pretty much guide you in a way, and as well. So yeah, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not in that crowd. That's me saying I'm doing my own thing. I'm not trying. Even though I get inspired a lot by a lot of these artists and make me want to be like, okay, I kind of want to make this type of music, or either want to add these certain lines, or either want to have this type in the beat that I'm making, or want to rap on this certain beat, stuff like that. And that's me saying I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm not gonna do what other people are doing. Like I'm not gonna try to be the next person. Like I'm the first me. I'm gonna be the first me. No one else is gonna be me but me. Like that. Like you gotta be yourself. Like don't try to be the next person. Be you. Be the first you. because God has sent us to be the first us, not the next person. So yeah, I'm just saying. But yeah, like I'm saying, like I'm doing me, like I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing what I need to do and what I want to do in my music and stuff like that, or whatever I'm doing. Like I'm not gonna try my best to fit in whatever other people are doing, even though like it's always gonna be inspired, but not try to copy that what they're doing specifically exactly. Always be inspired, but have your own little creative twists on it, and put your own thing on it as well. And I'm not gonna try to fit in that crowd. And I may be an outsider. That is fine because I ain't trying to fit in. I believe that I was inspired by the line because of Ollie on Outsider that he made. You know, it was like, it was something in the chorus where he's like always on the outside looking in, looking in. Something I forgot what else, but it was something like that. Uh, and that's me being like, I may be an outsider, like I may be an outsider from what everybody else is doing, and that's me saying that's completely fine. Like this just goes on to continue with the last line that I just dissected, which was I'm doing my own thing. I'm not in the crowd. Like I may be an outsider from whatever, from what the crowd's doing. I'm over here on my own. I'm doing my own thing. That is fine. And that's me saying because I ain't trying to fit in. That's simple. I'm not trying to fit in into what other people are doing. I'm not trying to fit in that crowd. I'm just gonna do me and do my own thing. Like that simple. So not a lot to it, but it's just I'm gonna try my best to do my very own thing, and not try to fit in that crowd, and just I'm not really here to fit in. I'm just doing my thing. I'm doing me. I'm doing my own thing. I'm not in that crowd. I may be an outsider, and that is okay. So yeah, there you go. That is the end of the third verse. All right, hopefully you enjoyed. If you made it to the very end, thank you so much. Like I very much appreciate you, and just thank you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for doing that. Like I said, this was probably gonna be long because of how long I dissect it and how long the song is. But yeah, like I said, if you made it through the entire video and watched through the entire thing, thank you so much. Seriously, thank you. If you enjoyed, leave a like and comment because that seriously helps out with the YouTube algorithm and helps in general. Subscribe as well. Turn on post notifications if you don't know what that is. It's where you hit the subscription button, which says subscribe. Like subscribe is in white. It's in the red box under the video. It should be under the video, like the bottom right, maybe. Yeah, bottom right. Yeah. So bottom right. Click on that, and then it should show a bell on the right of the box, the box you just clicked, and then it should show 3 options that says, I don't remember all of them, but I know they say all. One of them says all, and that's the top of it. You click that, it's all is in all white, and like the color, and it should show a like bell with the asterisk of like, or like the expression of like it's like moving. So you click that so you can get notified whenever I post something on my YouTube, whether that's videos, songs, or just streams. I don't know if I'm gonna do streams in the future. Who knows? But yeah, thank you. Thank you all for watching. I also a reminder: follow my Instagram and YouTube. Follow my Instagram and Twitter. I'll put that in the description as well, but I'm gonna say it anyways. My Instagram is m.angelomusic, and my Twitter is literally the same thing without the period, so it's like MAngeloMusic or MAngeloMusic or MAngeloMusic, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, definitely follow me there. Because I'm posting like updates and stuff like that on there. Also on my YouTube as well. Whenever I like do like the YouTube post or whatever that they have in the system, which is really awesome. So shouts to YouTube for that. I also have a playlist for all of the songs I've dissected so far. I'll put that in the description as well. Definitely check out my Deeper Than Rap Mixtape if you have not already. I'll put that in the description as well. And I also put out my recent dissection video in the description as well. So definitely check all of that out. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
What the haters gotta say now? Keep on down just so I can write about you more. Keep on hating, no debating. Probably see me on tour, I was made to go hype. You're too busy drowning on the seafloor. Go say hi to name. I can't be nice, but don't think I think twice. Bow flipping the switch in my mood. That's an option I can choose. You can take it as a compliment. I'll be doing it just for you. Maybe I'm a too on cool to keep the screws loose.